classy souffles. It's your girl, Lucy, talking classic movies. Why am I in my pajamas, you might ask? Well, it is 8 a.m. in the lovely New York City. There's no school because of quarantine, so I've been watching nothing but old musicals. Singing in the Rain, Swing Time. I mean, as Cole Porter says, anything goes, am I right? So how's everybody holding up during lockdown? Because we are not doing too good here in my hobbit hole. Because our freezer is apparently dying. Yeah. I mean, is this a normal thing? Because our fridge is doing grand. But our freezer's actually been glitchy for a while now, and we're not even sure if it's still working. Like, it'll make this p-p-p-p noise like a beatboxer, so maybe it's alive, maybe it's being resurrected, maybe it's just dead, I don't know. We stocked up on everything when the pandemic hit, so now we're like binging all the frozen food as fast as we can before it spoils. The only pro to a broken freezer is it's an excuse to eat a whole tub of mint chip ice cream.
Yeah, we're trying to fix it. The landlord sent out an email. They can't do repairs. I talked to the super, but he's not allowed to enter the apartment.
I don't know what to tell you, Carolyn. You'll just have to deal.
How's Dad?
He's still coughing.
Is it that bad?
I really don't know. He's been that way since we got here. Could be a bad cold or a flu. You sound stressed.
Yeah, of course I'm stressed. I'm holding down the fort. When are you coming home?
I don't know. Tell me about the girls.
Well, Lucy's picking out on ice cream and Sam's gonna freak out if she can't have soda. Hey, little fungus, did you hog all the ice cream again?
I'm doing a live stream.
Your mom's on the phone.
May I talk to her? Hi, Mom. Can I speak to Dad?
He's not well. I still think it's just the flu, but he gets migraines. I'm scared to take the trip back home. If it was a little less, I'd risk it, but we can't go on a plane like this.
Yeah, just rest. Try to stay inside.
Tell me how you're doing.
Look, Mom, I got shit to do. One of us has to deal with the freezer, and it's most likely gonna be me.
Take care, sweetie. I will see you soon. I think things will go back to normal.
Okay, love you. Hey, sleepyhead. I just got off the phone with Mom. Her and Dad are still in Italy.
They okay?
Yeah, but still under quarantine.
So it's just gonna be us for a while? Stuck here?
Pretty much.
Bet Carolyn's over the moon about that.
Yeah, she's already raiding the liquor store.
Girl's got a heart of gold and a liver of vodka. Where's Lucy?
Doing one of her live streams.
All she ever does is vlog about Star Wars shit. I remember when Fidel Castro and Carrie Fisher died within a month of each other, and people were more upset about the death of a fictional princess than one of the most important political figures of the 20th century.
Do you have to be critical of everything?
And you know what? I'm sick of them playing the Star Spangled Banner on every broadcast. It's not even that good of a song. La Marseillaise is the best national anthem ever written.
Whatever. I have better things to do than listen to you complain about everything.
Jen, you smell. Were you working out?
Yeah, I just did a round of push-ups.
Well, I can smell your dirty laundry all the way from here.
If you ever did any exercise, you'd smell too.
Right now, this entire apartment smells like takeout leftovers, garlic bread, smelly teenage girls, and dirty socks. Given the situation, the least you can do is Febreze yourself.
My sister Jen is obsessed with fitness. She's a total gym rat. Normally when there isn't a quarantine going on, she'd be at the gym all day, checking out men's butts, even though she won't admit that. She just got certified as a trainer before lockdown started.
I want a divorce.
Excuse me?
I see a bright light. This dialogue is really contrived.
Carolyn is an aspiring playwright. Aspiring. Translation. Ain't making no money at it, but her liquor stash is growing. Also, did you guys know that liquor stores are deemed essential businesses right now? Like, I can't go to a restaurant, but I know that the vodka at the 1 a.m. is not essential for the Carolyn. You know what I'm saying? Finally, my slimy sister. And we don't call her that as an insult. She has anxiety, so she plays with some gack thing that relaxes her. They call it anxiety relief slime. Google it. She gets it mailed to her in packs of 4, and she'll let me play with 1. So yeah, Sam is literally our slimy sister. So anyway, my slimy sister just got into culinary school, and she's panicking about not having ice cubes.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. And it was another day of fast-moving developments in this coronavirus emergency.
They are the latest state to mandate residents stay inside.
The virus. They're working hard. Looks like by April, in theory, when it gets a little warmer, it miraculously goes away. I hope that's true.
The Trump administration has declared New York a major disaster. 19 million New Yorkers are being asked to stay at home.
This is their new hope.
And that chaos across much of Europe tonight. Americans are rushing to get home.
We are literally scouring the globe looking for medical supplies.
Tonight, more than 1,300 people sickened in the U.S. At least 39 have died.
I've always known this is a pandemic. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. All you had to do is look at other countries.
All right, listen up. Our freezer's fucked and the entire bottom drawer has ice buildup.
I can't have my soda without ice.
Under normal circumstances, the super would deal with this, but clearly that won't work.
Why don't you just turn the freezer off for a few days and let it thaw?
Fuck no. I can't go 3 days on just takeout.
I knew you'd say that, so we need to resort to extreme measures. Let's thaw the fucker out.
Carolyn, are you sure?
No, Slimeball, I'm not sure what the hell the right thing to do is, but we have no super, so this is what I'm doing.
It's all on the bottom. You're gonna have to squat on the floor.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
No, I mean your butt's gonna rip your pants open.
Don't you know what nice things to say?
She's not trying to be mean, Carolyn. She's saying that anyone's butt would rip those pants.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it. These pants are good, and I'm used to doing squats.
This seems like a setup to a joke. How many blondes does it take to fix a freezer?
Are you seriously fucking live streaming this?
No, but I'm sure as hell filming it.
Is it working?
Oh, it smells weird. Starting to smell like a burnt hair salon. Just a few more minutes.
Look, it's thawing.
Motherfucker. I warned you! When you squat on the floor like that, that's what happens.
These pants are supposed to stretch.
Apparently your butt's bigger than it looks.
Ha ha, slime ball. It's not my butt, it's my hips. Lucy, I swear if you post any of this online...
Too late. Thanks to me, yo booty will be famous.
No. You ruined my hair dryer!
This seems like the punchline to the blonde joke I was telling earlier.
Oh, hey Jen, your pants-fitting booty almost has 900 likes.
As long as my face is anonymous, I can live with that.
I've never ripped my pants open because I have fabulous metabolism.
I have a feeling I'm going to be hearing about my pants ripping for a long time. Sam, who is it?
It's from Dad.
What box? What is he talking about?
Everyone, wash hands! Hand sanitizer now!
God damn. And you guys call me messy?
A box in my office. Gee, Dad, could you be more vague?
Lucy, I swear to God, if you post any video of me online, I'm gonna kick you until you're dead.
Have you guys thought about what's going on? I mean, really thought?
What?
If Dad's infected, then Sophie is too.
Mom sounded fine on the phone this morning.
Really? Holy shit, it's not like someone can be infected and have a normal speaking voice. Haha,
Fuck you.
fuck you harder.
Knock it off. If something happens to Dad, we're alone.
Thanks for sucking all the air out of the room.
This is dumb. We don't even know what we're looking for.
Way to be supportive.
I'm going to my room. Yeah, have fun drinking by yourself.
Yeah, Slattery? Hey, it's Teddy. How you doing, brother? Listen, have you heard anything from the subcontractors? Well, tell them I'm calling from the house of zero fucks given.
Oh, Dad, you always know how to bullshit, even before you married.
Yeah, I gave him the safety talk, the toolbox talk, the whole shebang.
In his State of the Union address last night, President Clinton proposed a new initiative to provide health coverage to up to 5 million children, despite opposition from Congress.
Hey! That's quite the screaming match.
The first time you met my mother, you didn't even notice she was high. I mean, the needle marks are right there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you.
Actually, you're more than welcome to bump me. Can I buy you a drink?
Yes, thank you.
My name is Teddy. Fucking piece of shit phones that barely work. I mean, we're lucky to have anything that's good on site. You like this place?
It's good.
And my buddy Al's the owner.
What you don't mention is your buddy Al gives you free drinks when you bring your conquest to his pubs. You've scored more at Cup and Fiddle than any other bar.
Your name is Teddy, yes?
Yes. And you said your name is Adelaide. You're from Russia?
Belarus, actually, but I say Russian because nobody knows where Belarus is.
From Russia with love.
What about you?
Oh, I'm American. And I don't say that in some asshole patriotic way. My ancestors came over on the Mayflower. Well, not really the Mayflower. I was sort of the Mayflower, like 1620s shit or whenever it was. It's kind of complicated. But when I say I'm all American, I mean I am all the way American.
Dude, that was the weirdest thing to brag about on a date, like ever.
Well, what's going on with your folks?
They're so controlling. How much I drink, where I go when I go out. They want me to stay home.
Well, that's no good. Why go back?
They'll cut me off.
The hell with that. Shit, my friend's a judge and he works late. You could be eloped right now.
Eloped? Like getting married?
No, why not? I don't live too far from here and I like your sweater puppies.
Sorry about your tits, Mom.
I'm gonna ask you a question. It's the most important question you can ask someone when you propose. Oh my God, it's so fucking important. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I never had an animal.
So? What do you say?
Fuck my parents. Let's do it.
Look at Carolyn. She looks ill.
It's not my fault.
If you're gonna get shit-faced every night, could you at least not do it when you're breastfeeding her? She's already a sickly
I
child.
don't like the way you're talking to me.
Oh, you don't? Well, you like my money just fine.
I give up my parents for you. They don't talk to me anymore because of you.
You knew what you were getting into. I told you all about me.
I would say something melodramatic like, "This is the moment you're gonna regret forever." But I know you didn't live long enough to regret it. You'd OD 2 weeks later. Found dead on the floor of an establishment I won't even name.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Aye, aye. How far is the quarter for us? Aye. What is this so wild and withered with her attire that look not like the inhabitants or the earth, and yet live in it?
All hail, Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter!
The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk, forego, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold! Hold!
Hey, here's something I made. Can you guys do it? Who are you? I'm the evil sprite of Christmas. I'm crueler than any fairy. Go away. You have no power here. I suspect I'm the wickedest sprite of all, for I have the power of the mistletoe branch. It's Christmas morning, and the bells are beginning to peal. No, Sam. You have to sound more evil. How's my performance? Be honest. Sweet nothings.
J'adore la crème brulee. One day I'm gonna be a top dessert chef and everyone's gonna love me!
Hey, Slimeball, I'm trying to write.
All your fantasy plays are the same. I think I know how to defeat the ancient evil. I heard about it in old Tibetan mythology, and I read about it here in this book called Convenient Exposition that I checked out of the library just last week. Ma'am.
It's not a fantasy play. It's about working class America and growing up poor. Gotta plan to win a Pulitzer by the time I'm 30. You poor thing. You don't know what's about to hit you. Hey, sweetie, what happened?
So sorry. I just slept in.
I've been here 45 minutes.
Yeah, I've been getting crushed with finals.
They've been workshopping my play all week. It's gonna get a short run in March.
That's great.
Won't be fancy, probably just 3 performances, but it will be a good showcase. And I'm dedicating it to you, of course.
You know, I really haven't had much time to think beyond graduation.
So that's actually what I want to talk to you about.
Yep.
You remember Tommy from SpeechComm? He and his girlfriend showed me their apartment in Bushwick. It's going to be available next year.
What do you mean?
I mean, after graduation, we might have our own place. For us. It's not too pricey, and my play will be up by then, so maybe we'll have some opportunities.
We haven't really discussed it together.
I know, but shouldn't we at least talk about it? We've been engaged forever. Why not make it official? Oh, girl, if you could hear yourself. Can't you see how meaningless that ring is? And I don't care about the ring, although I certainly wouldn't mind having a real one to show in time for graduation photos. But seriously, it's not about that.
I'm just not in the headspace for this right now, alright? If you want to find a place together, fine. If you want to keep dating, fine. But I just can't commit, okay? You understand?
Is that why you're 45 minutes late today?
I've just been, rethinking life. Post-graduation. Remember Tommy? He had the cutest dog ever. It was so cool. It was like...
Yeah, that's cute.
I mean, honestly, right now, I would feel more comfortable having a dog than a romantic partner. I mean, it's...
You fucking piece of shit. You prefer a dog to me.
That isn't what I said.
I just put myself out there emotionally, which was a huge step for me. And you said you'd feel more comfortable with a dog.
I'm sorry you took it that way, but it wasn't...
I can't believe I fell for this. Engaged to be engaged. What does that even mean? Oh, Brian. Because of this breakup, I put off my playwriting career, moved back with my parents, was stuck there right when COVID hit. Just in time for my play to get canceled. If you'd just been on time, maybe I would have been in a better mood. Those 45 minutes you overslept changed the course of my life. All right, I'm good. Come on, we got 3 more to go.
Politically contentious times, I know there's been a lot of controversy, so I've decided to finally step forward and share my opinion on a very hot button issue. The 1951 version of Showboat is superior to the 1936 version. I mean, come on, it's got Agnes Moorehead in it, one of those actresses who can make any movie better. I call that the Scarlett Johansson factor. Oh, and here's another hot take, fresh out of the oven of my mind. William Warfield's cover of Old Man River is better than Paul Robeson's. So listen, all you geeks, freaks, potatoes, and tomatoes, Lucy live stream out!
Dr. Anthony Fauci, the government's top infectious disease expert, said Tuesday that the U.S. does not yet have the critical testing and tracing procedures needed to begin reopening the nation's economy.
That was really great.
Thank you, cousin. It's my first romance piece.
Weren't you writing an opera?
Back when I was in Juilliard, I was thinking of adapting a story, like Edgar Allan Poe or something.
Is there a market for that?
Since I moved to DC, it's actually picked up. I was psyched for the recital that was gonna be this week before lockdown happened.
I'm sorry.
It's been a long time since any of you visited me.
I'll do something about that when this whole COVID thing is over.
Dad's dead?
Mom's dead?
Both. 7 hours apart. Because they both had coronavirus, the hospital admitted them in the same room. They got to be together right up to the end.
Just like that?
The hospital is overcrowded. Look, everyone, take a moment, just...
She never told us she was infected.
Well, she was with them all the time. Plus, your mother did smoke like a chimney.
Don't say your mother in that condescending tone, you bitch.
Don't speak to me that way. I'm your sister and you do not talk to me that way.
Guys, please don't fight.
I would have never thought that someone would one day tell me that my dad was dead in such a comfortable tone of voice. It's so dehumanizing.
I'm gonna arrange a virtual funeral. I need to notify all their friends.
How could you be so fucking casual about this?
Someone needs to be in charge around here.
After all Mom did for Dad, he ended up killing her.
Like your mom was such a saint.
Oh, snap. She did not just go there.
She always made Carolyn and me feel like we were different.
Mom took you in.
Treated me like Cinderella.
Oh my God, she did not treat you like Cinderella. You never once scrubbed the floors or cleaned the dishes. She raised you, Sam.
She may have raised me, but she never once called Carolyn or me her daughters.
Look, I know you're all in pain.
And would you stop talking to us like you're a fucking therapist? I know you're all in pain. Yeah, no shit.
We have to talk about something else. The landlord called me too. He couldn't even wait 24 hours after getting the news.
What is it?
Only Dad's name was on this place's lease. So now it's nullified.
Are we being evicted?
It's complicated.
Can you ever just give one straight answer?
We're not going to be kicked out tomorrow, but we need to figure out what to do long term. Now that we have enough in Dad's savings plus Jen's income from her fitness tours.
Wait, why do you have access to my bank account?
Newsflash, dummy. I'm the only person who runs this place. I know how much income everyone in this family makes. I'm the reason the lights stay on.
All right, stop yelling. All of you. What's gonna happen?
You're going to have to get a job pretty soon.
What about culinary school?
That's on hold. You're going to have to get a 9-to-5, just like Dolly. And all of us need to look for separate places to live.
What?
It's not sustainable for all of us to keep living here together.
And Lucy? She's a minor.
Let's just deal with one issue at a time.
Hey, don't worry. Whatever happens, you're gonna live with me. And I'll see to it you finish high school, okay?
Ugh, Hallmark moment, vomit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you harder.
Where are Mom and Dad gonna be buried?
Well, I guess Mom's remains fall to me. These two never cared about her.
Seriously, Jen? Dad just died and you're already pointing fingers?
Look, I said what I needed to say, so I'm gonna start arranging that funeral.
And I guess I'll keep looking for that box.
Welcome back. Hi, Erica. Hi, Vinny. Clark. It's nice to see a new face. Hi, sir. What's your name?
I'm Cowboy Spencer.
Cowboy.
Well, I'm a horse trainer up in the Bronx.
Oh, well, I'm a human trainer here in Manhattan. It's nice to have you. All right, everyone. Welcome to today's fitness tour. To the newcomer, my name's Jen. I'm certified by the ACE. All right, let's do some warm-ups. Right? Good job today. Go walk it off.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
You just seem, I don't know, distracted, that's all.
Well, so do you.
Yeah, well, my sister's been giving me shit all morning.
Oh, that is a sentence I've said every day for the last 19 years.
Will is worried every time I go outside. Worried that any little thing is going to give us COVID.
Is she cowgirl Willa?
No, she's not into all that. I actually put down one of my horses yesterday, and she didn't even care.
Oh. I'm sorry. What happened?
I didn't tack him up in time. Bolted out the door and tripped. Fell flat on his face.
My parents died.
What?
Yeah, my dad, he passed away yesterday, and my mom went 7 hours later.
How do you feel?
I don't, feel anything. I mean, I guess I'm sad. Or maybe this is what nothing feels like. I'm more worried about my sisters than anything else.
I'm sorry. I know. Social distancing. I don't have anyone.
Kissy, kissy. Hey, little fungus.
Man, your fitness tours really are intimate. How much do you charge?
This is my sister, Lucy. Meet Spencer.
Well, Cowboy Spencer.
It sounds like a character from a trashy romance novel.
You know, I don't know who slobbers more, your horses or her.
They call me the sassy souffle.
No one calls you that. You literally just made that up right now.
Looks like I better leave you two alone. I'll see you next class.
I'd like that.
I came to collect you for the funeral.
Virtual funeral? Everything about that term seems impersonal.
Yeah, well, we're living in an impersonal time.
I don't have that many black outfits. Do I look decent?
Sweet nothings. I think I figured this thing out. Guests starting to come in.
Hi.
Hello. You are Sophie's daughters?
We are.
My name is Hans Buchmann. I taught comparative literature with her.
Oh, at NYU?
Yeah. You are Jen? She spoke much of you. May I have your email?
Yeah. Sure. Let me text you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking this time of your day to plug into Sophie and Teddy's funeral. First up, our cousin Bobby, who is a Juilliard graduate, by the way, will be performing one of his compositions.
Thank you, Carolyn. One time, when I was 13 or so, Teddy and Sophie came over to our place, and we'd gotten a new piano. So Sophie held up a candy bar and said, "This is for you, Bobby, but show us what you can do." So I play a little Mozart, and Teddy goes, "Yeah, I've heard that before." I play a little Tchaikovsky, Broadway show tunes, Cole Porter stuff.
I love Cole Porter.
I know you do, Lucy. So they're having such a good time that I decided to start playing some of my original stuff. I hadn't written it down yet, but it was in my head. But I didn't tell them they were hearing my stuff. They thought it was more Mozart. They were my first test audience without knowing it. And she was so sweet. I ended up titling that song Sophie later. I never got the chance to tell her.
Oh, I never knew that.
So I would like to share that song with you all now. This is Sophie's song.
My husband never stopped talking about Teddy. Teddy loved to confide all his family stories with me. He was a passionate man.
Sophie was an excellent assistant. Her poetry had such a gentle voice. I wish she could have reached her true potential.
My mom taught me how to be a woman.
Following the Iowa caucuses, Governor George W. Bush has become the early frontrunner and is expected to carry the states of Texas and Florida.
Yeah, I was looking at the project schedule this morning. Why is this entire fucking development look like it's being run by a blind whore giving a hand job?
What's the name of this development again?
Amsterdam Southwest.
Oh, right, like the one in Alphabet City. Where's the bill of quantities?
Right here. Joseph, I just showed it to you.
Oh, right. Oh, I wish this space wasn't so drafty.
Hey, Joseph, do you have the city permits?
The first time you met Mom, at least the two of you figured each other out right away.
Teddy, have you met Sophie?
No, I hadn't. So you're this charming fellow's assistant.
I am. I'm just here for the summer.
Oh, she's a poet. She's gonna be a big one. Another Shakespeare or Walt Whitman.
This guy clearly doesn't know shit about poetry.
He's trying to be a wingman.
I just trying my hand at it. Actually, I'm taking classes.
And Teddy, buddy, I'm so sorry to hear about your wife. Beautiful Russian girl, just up and OD'd one day.
Oh, please. This is a while after Adelaide died. Not to mention, he's telling a PG version of the story.
He's just trying to build sympathy.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it was a while ago. Honestly, it's my daughter I'm more worried about these days.
Wow. It must be tough being a single parent.
Listen, would you like to grab a drink? There are days I spend 12 plus hours on my feet, up and downstairs. Most people don't care what happens on a work site.
Yeah, well, it's just a summer gig for me. I don't know anything about construction. Kardos. That's a town in Hungary, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I have any Hungarian in me. I'm all the way American. My ancestors sailed on the Mayflower.
Tell me about your daughter.
Oh, Carolyn? Oh, she's a sweet thing. I don't think she even remembers her mother, honestly.
So, would you ever want more children?
I would, but not of my own.
It's kind of funny watching Mom size him up. She always knew what kind of guy he was.
And he could tell she was a lot smarter than Adelaide. He was looking for a more serious wife this time. Shall we skip through this part?
Please.
Blah, 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 blah. Romantic banter, exposition, backstory stuff, awkward attempts at being witty. I've always been attracted to romantic partners who are flawed because I secretly believe I can fix them.
Arrogance, bullshit, arrogance. Talking a lot without saying anything.
I do.
Hush. Hush, my little Jenny. Where's your father when I need him? Hey, Jenny, I've got your number. I'm gonna make you mine.
Ugh, you were named after a tacky 80s song.
Hey, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
You can't tell.
It's okay.
Please. Okay.
Every single problem has a remedy except death.
It's over.
She'll be all right.
She might have some bleeding for the next 3 to 6 weeks, though.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Honestly, I feel more weird than I do sick. Like, it doesn't hurt. I just feel like weak. Anyway, it's over now.
What was his name?
Paul. He's a good kid. He probably would have wanted to marry me. It was my fault.
Don't say that.
You promise not to tell anyone?
Mom's the word.
The last thing I need is Mom lecturing me. One, 2, 3. $69, $70. $71, $72, $73, $74.
All right.
Let's go.
We have a long walk uptown until the next one. What is up, my sassy soufflés? It's your girl Lucy talking classic movies. And if you're wondering why I have Christmas lights up in summer, I don't know either. It was just in my closet and I felt like putting it up. Today, I've got a report for you. I finally watched The Great Ziegfeld in 1936. Busby Berkeley was not directly involved in this one, but oh boy, howdy could he have been. When Ray Bolger and Fanny Brice made appearances, I tell ya, my ovaries exploded!
The CDC has reported that 21.2% of New York City's residents have contracted COVID-19. The Trump administration has unveiled new federal guidelines outlining a three-phased approach.
pretty.
Mantis is a big one.
Wow. Thanks for taking me here. It's awesome. Is that like a long one?
It's too soon to go.
Too soon? So are you taking me to your favorite horse now?
Oh, it's something special for you. I think you can handle it. This is Shiva. He's 2 years old and he's never been touched by human hands before. Why don't you give him a try?
What? Don't you have to like break him in or something first?
No. You don't break a horse. You start them.
Hey, Shiver. Hey.
When a horse gives you his 2 eyes, it means he no longer feels like prey.
I know what it's like to feel. I know what it's like to feel broken too, buddy.
Horses are judging humans all the time. Not all of us pass the test.
Did I pass the test?
Looks like you just did.
So, were you always an equestrian?
Yeah, I just got back into it actually. When my little sister grew up. I felt like I needed something new to take care of.
I cherish the day I don't have to take care of my sisters anymore.
Well, Willow was never a burden.
Well, I wish I could be as gracious as you.
Did you hear about this?
What?
Please. Please.
He didn't resist, he did not try to run. He didn't even swear at you or try to grab a gun, saying quietly, sir, I cannot breathe. It was an evil way to go, hands in pants, neck underneath. And what if he resisted? What if he tried to run? And what if he turned his back on you? This man, he had no gun, saying quietly, sir, I cannot breathe. 846 evil way to go, hands in pants, neck underneath. George Floyd and a teenage girl are the heroes of this story. He acted like an angel while she filmed your deadly lynching, while you threatened her with mace cause she focused on his face.
Hey, we're going to a protest tomorrow for George Floyd.
You and Jen?
Yeah. Wanna join us?
I don't know. What the fuck is going on? People were being murdered, stomped to death on pavement.
It's been happening for decades, it just didn't go viral until now.
6 months ago, I was engaged, starting a career, could go outside without a mask.
This isn't about you.
I'm still pissed off.
Look, if your life were different right now, if you were married to Brian, if you had living parents, if you were a hotshot playwright, George Floyd would still be dead.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking, I don't want to see the wizard this much.
The official count of bodies found at the site of the World Trade Center is 380. The president made a second visit to New York today since September 11th.
Hush, my little Jenny. Where's your father when I need him?
When you first met my mom, you knew she was mentally ill. Maybe not to what extent, but you knew.
Oh, you're really pretty.
Now, that shit ain't right, you getting laid off.
You're a nice guy. I'm just worried about getting evicted. I'm behind on my rent.
Shh. It's okay. I'll take care of you.
You'll be there? When are you getting divorced?
Well, it's tough. Got 2 daughters. Sophie's already making plans for a third. It'd be really tough to break it to her right now.
My God, you both are such compulsive liars. It's almost as if you were made for each other.
Listen, Lenny. You're really smart. You're really pretty. Why don't you already have a boyfriend?
That's a good question.
Glad you're about to find out.
Teddy! Teddy, are you in there? Teddy! Teddy, I need to talk to you! Get down here! Sophie, are you in there? You need to know that your husband knocks me up and he won't even talk to me! Get out here and talk to me! Teddy! Teddy! Get out here!
What did I do?
Come on.
What did I do? What did I do?
She was arrested yesterday. She tossed a newborn in a dumpster.
I knew she was unstable, but I never thought it would come to this.
But I'd be right in assuming.
Yeah, I'm the baby's father. Libby, I'm so sorry. If I knew you'd do something like this.
You knew! Maybe you didn't know how far gone she was, but you knew she was broke. He couldn't have raised me.
It's a miracle that the baby's still alive. She's malnourished, but she'll live. There was glass found inside that dumpster, and she didn't get a scratch on it.
What? How?
It's a miracle, Beck.
And the baby?
She will become a child of the state.
Unless I claim her.
Any woman who throws her child into a dumpster filled with glass is sick. Sick.
She's in a mental hospital now, getting the help she needs. I named her Samantha on the way over here.
What you did was wrong. You humiliated that woman in front of our doorsteps, and I'm not going to forgive you for that. But I'm not going to take it out on the child. We will raise her in this family to make up for the misdeeds that you've done. And when she's old enough, I want her to have a relationship with her mother. And now we're going to have to move to a bigger place. Carolyn, Jenny, I want you to meet your new baby sister. Her name is Sammy.
So we're gonna make the creme brulee, but you're gonna start with some how many eggs?
8
Right.
egg yolks.
Yolks, which
Not
you're gonna
eggs.
have to do the little separation thing. because that's
Separation
important. Then, what we have to do is find our heavy cream. Got it. But, that 2 cups of heavy cream, the first thing is you're gonna put the sugar in with the egg yolks.
Okay.
You can do this. I know you can.
I know. I hope so.
I know you've got skills.
I would be so disappointed if it didn't come out like yours.
Even though the oven is at 300 degrees, it just evens out how this thing cooks. So this is part of that labor of love phase, which I would make creme brulee for my family anytime because I love them. So I love them, right? A little corny, right?
Dad's being corny, but
okay.
Well, when you tempt us with food, it becomes less corny and more like pandering. Imagine the blowtorch. It wasn't like a little mini one that they did. It was a full-size blowtorch.
Some of them might do that, but all you need is just one little torch, and then when you crack it, and it's the best tasting stuff in the world. Really fantastic.
So are we making it or not?
As long as we're in Inwood, there's one more place we should see.
Teddy passed away?
Yeah. Yeah, the man whose life was nothing but mistakes. He's gone and we're cleaning up after his mess.
Did he go peacefully?
I really don't know. Sophie's gone too.
How have you been?
Not too good, Libby. I'm having some issues with my sisters.
Teddy's girls?
Yeah.
Teddy always did talk about his kids. I should have known he never leave his wife.
Yeah. You know how people can sometimes say that someone's a garbage person? I'm a literal garbage baby, and my mother is a garbage person.
I messed up. I had you in my arms and I fucked it all the way up. I know that. Why do you want to have a relationship with me?
I don't know. I shouldn't. You used to be so shy, Libby. You were like a little mouse.
My anxiety was through the roof.
Now you started talking. Do you remember that one time I came in here in that green dress? It was the first time you ever seemed excited to see me.
If I had it in me to leave here, we could start again.
I don't need you to leave here to have a relationship with me. I need you to try.
The last time you were here, you said something about cooking.
Yeah. I got into culinary school. Oh, do you remember the last time I came? I baked you pastries. You really liked them. Maybe I can bake for you again sometime when everything goes back to normal.
Things were never normal.
Hey, money's getting tight, so the four of us have strict allowances. No one is allowed to go over.
I think I found somewhere to live.
Oh, good.
Remember my two best gays, Todd and John?
They were at the funeral.
Well, they invited me to live with them in their apartment. We'll be like 3 characters in a 90s sitcom.
Wait, isn't John a nurse?
Yeah.
You'll be at risk every day. He's an essential worker.
John practices cleanliness, something everyone in this apartment could benefit from.
Do they know about your slimes?
I'll have to have a talk with them.
Is that your play from last year? The one that got canceled?
Yeah, I'm doing revisions.
Theater is dead, Carolyn. No one's ever gonna see a play again.
Gee, don't you know how to throw salt on an artist's wound?
It was already a dying art. The pandemic's just gonna kill it for good.
That's my entire livelihood you're dismissing, bitch.
See this? This is the amount of fucks I give.
Hey, slimy sister.
Oh, look. The fitness guru has spoken.
You were really obnoxious to Carolyn just now.
What are you gonna do? Tell me to get on the ground to do 20 push-ups?
You can't even do one fucking push-up, so shut the fuck up.
Who wants to do push-ups?
You're triggered. Did someone forget to play with their slime today? See what below the belt feels like?
Why don't you go exercise so you can impress Horse Guy? Does Horse Guy mind that you stink?
I don't have to take this.
Yeah, go fuck your Horse Guy. Get your aggression out that way.
You know... Ow! Motherfucker!
What was that? Are you two murdering each other in here?
I got a cut on my leg.
Where's the rubbing alcohol?
Oh my god. Carolyn doesn't know where the alcohol is. This is a first.
Very funny, slime ball.
Holy shit! I don't know if I can believe it.
Here, I got some.
That's it.
What is that?
God, it smells.
I know that smell. That's old parchment. It's dated 1626, and it's in a different language.
I think this is Dutch. Official document. Hendrik Kardos, Peter Minute.
I don't understand anything you just said.
You know how Dad used to always say, I'm an all-the-way American. My ancestors came over on the Mayflower. Kind of the Mayflower, not really the Mayflower. Well, he was telling the truth.
News on the march. Colonial progress goes buoyant. In 1626, 12 years after Henry Hudson's historic expedition, the Dutch ship, the Arms of Amsterdam, arrives in the New World. On board is representative of the Dutch West India Company, Peter Minuit, who has been tasked with creating a capital for New Netherland.
These costumes. We look like Amish groupies.
This is like the Thanksgiving pageant in Adam's Family Values.
Well, the world looked a lot different back then. No greenhouse emissions. Climate change wasn't a thing yet.
Look! It's our ancestor under the tulip tree.
Chief says this. Oh, I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh, something historic's about to happen. Damn it, did I not bring my phone into this flashback?
On this day, Peter Minuit orchestrates the purchase of Manhattan Island for the Dutch for the Lenape Native Americans for $24.
$24? I can't even get good sushi with that.
Did this tacky announcer just say orchestrates a sale?
This is all yours now. It's an island our people call Manhattan. It means the gathering of bows.
Thank you, Chief Says. No matter what happens, this island will always be a gathering place.
Hey, tacky announcer! I'm pretty sure this is a sanitized version of history, and the tulip tree's a bit of a hokey touch.
And so it was that on that day, a new phase was created in the evolving American identity.
Oh.
Our family founded Manhattan.
Well, technically bought it, but that's better than genocide.
And this proves that our ancestors were aboard the Arms of Amsterdam.
So we're Dutch. I should write a play about this.
Our family were explorers. Manhattan is our island. We're so worried about making rent. Our ancestors paid the rent for this island 400 years ago.
How do we know this is real? Could someone have forged it?
With all due respect, how do I say this politely?
Dad wasn't smart enough to make up something like this.
Yeah, I mean, if he was going to fabricate this, he would have gotten something fancy that said Mayflower and made it big and glossy. He wouldn't have created something in Dutch with names he's never heard of and then kept it hidden in a drawer.
Then why did Dad want you to have it? Because he wanted me to know that I matter, that our family means something.
Because of this stanky piece of paper?
This stanky piece of paper is my birth certificate. I'm not just some dumpster baby. This is my home.
Someone went from the Star Spangled Banner isn't even that good of a song to Miss Yankee Doodle Dandy overnight.
I'm a patriotic Manhattanite. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
I think you're taking this a little too much to heart.
Our ancestor was the American dream.
Our ancestor is the knee that murdered George Floyd.
Yeah. You don't need to make notes. My country is hurting, and I need to go to a protest. I need to get involved.
Oh, now you care about George Floyd? You didn't want to come to a protest before.
I'll make up for it.
You're going to DC?
Yep. Gonna stay with Cousin Bobby for a little bit.
Isn't that a bit of an extravagance?
Train tickets $48. Our ancestors could have bought 2 Manhattans with that.
You can protest here too, you know.
No. I'm going to the White House, protesting at the source.
Look, Sam, you have a tendency to jump on bandwagons.
Are you saying that I don't care about George Floyd?
Right now, you're acting like you have a white savior complex.
This parchment makes me feel important, so I'm going.
I could watch Gene Kelly dance all day. Have you ever noticed that An American in Paris and Gigi are basically the exact same film? Vincent Minnelli obviously was obsessed with Paris. Too bad he couldn't make an entertaining film about it. Also, Debbie Reynolds was a goddess. The 1948 version of Joan of Arc would have been so much better if it starred her instead of Ingrid Bergman. I used to watch all those old movies with my dad. So listen, all you geeks, freaks, potatoes, and tomatoes, stay safe. This is a pretty surreal time to be alive. This may be the city that never sleeps, but it still feels pain. And right now, this city is hurting bad. Lucy live stream out.
You're burning up.
I think you'd be more comfortable in Mom and Dad's bed.
Most heat this bed's seen in 15 years.
She has 105-degree fever. Are you thinking?
Of course I'm thinking it.
Even if she has it, she's healthy. 15 years old. She'll be in no time.
She's on the internet like all day and almost never leaves the house. So one of us gave it to her.
This is where it happened. According to legend, anyway. Shame the tulip tree isn't around anymore.
Shouldn't we say anything? Doesn't the famous playwright have any words?
Actually, I was thinking of a certain poem about Lucy, the youngest heir of the Kardos legacy. No!
It's up to you, little fungus.
Criticism continues to build on the government's response to the victims of Hurricane Katrina, including what's being perceived as the president's mismanagement and lack of leadership during a deadly crisis.
Hello, Lucy.
She looks so much like you.
You know, I didn't think we'd have another one. This will be the last one, you know?
Yeah, I think 4's a good cap.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? 2 years ago, I thought it was over. You cut me so deep, but I guess roots regrow. This is the reason that I stayed with you.
You know, Sam wasn't my choice.
Yes, it was. Still is. But some roots do grow back. And that's all there is to it.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go and get the girls and have them meet their new little sister.
Lucy, you're gonna have it tough. You've got 3 older sisters. When Lucy was born.
Alright, so guys, how's everything? Huh? Let's have a conversation.
Pretty shitty. Wow.
Again?
Look at this ball of sunshine
Yeah.
over here.
How many friends have you had?
Like 4. Understandable.
You should have
friends.
friends though. I probably need one.
You probably do.
No, well, I care about myself. I want to have you guys. So how's the dinner? So
What a
good.
burden.
You're the best. I hope I can cook like this one day. But my own helper.
I want to be a dancer.
Ah, another artiste in the family. Maybe our playwright daughter could write a musical for you to star in.
I can just imagine little fungus gracing the stage through a ballet. You know you have to wax your butthole to be a ballerina, right?
Shh. We're eating, dude. All right, Lucy. You can take lessons.
Thank you, Mom. I'm gonna go vlog about this.
Vlog.
Look at that arch. I know. I've been working on my feet a lot, trying to get them all bendy. Because, you know, if next summer I'm going to audition for companies.
Oh, you are?
I got it. Well, hopefully, I don't know. It depends. I mean, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some of them are like in London, some are in Italy, some are in New York. And they're like all over it, but they all have different things.
But then you have to teach me some moves.
You have to come to all my shows.
Are you kidding? You think I'm gonna ever
involved.
miss any shows at
That's
all?
true. All of them.
I've gone to all of everything that you've done, even before the dancing. You know
That's true. That is true. That's true. You can.
My little beauty.
It has been so long since I've seen you, Sophie.
It's so great to see you. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, you're so welcome, and thank you for your lovely work. It is really beautiful.
It is my absolute pleasure. I'm so glad somebody wants to hear it. I'm not so sure that my family is so enthralled by it. These are my 2 daughters.
Oh, hello, welcome.
And these are my stepdaughters.
Welcome as well. We're expecting a much larger crowd to arrive soon.
That'll be great.
Yeah, huge crowd.
Here, I'll give you a rundown of,
Okay.
of how it's
Of
going
how
to
we
go.
can go?
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
excellent.
So we'll be over here.
Uh-huh.
And you'll be sitting next to me. I'll start the night off with my own poetry. And then I'll pass the baton, so to speak, to you.
Okay, that's so wonderful. You have poems as well that we can
Yes.
hear. It's
Oh
a
my
new
gosh.
one.
I've been working on this for such a long time. It's one of my favorites. Bluebird. Bluebird calls out in the night. Lovely voices, ugly choices. The easternmost bird from the easternmost state. The city without wings is the fiercest, dead of night, lost in flight. Why does my city sing no more? Why is its beak silent? Wings clipped, silent song. Thank you. Our next poet, Sophie Kardos, has been published in several anthologies. Today she'll be reading a few excerpts from Poems from the Subway.
Well, thank you, Elmira, and thank you, Bowery Poetry Club, for sponsoring events like this. When Lucy was born, I slept in her mighty shadow. Everything began to be tinged with sparkles. The hasty landscape behind the tenements that surround our home. The wall that looms carelessly over my city. When Lucy was born, so died the sinister fled characters that in childhood cling to my limbs. I defeated the longing of what would remain undone or hopelessly. When Lucy was born, everything was covered in halo and myrrh of pale drawings and relevant secrets.
Mom, I loathe that poem.
Why do you say that?
Every time you read it, it's all about me and it's so self-indulgent.
Sounds like Sam coming through you.
Look, I get it. You love your daughter. Good for you. But you didn't write that poem for me. You wrote it to make yourself feel special.
Because you're my most precious baby. And I love you more than life itself. So, yeah, you'll understand one day when you have your own children.
Did you come up with a name? Yep. Tony Jackson. Oh, sounds like an all-American good old boy. What about a photo? Oh, I got one. Mr. Flood from school. The key to being a good catfish is photos and backstory. Mom's never met Mr. Flood. She'll know it's real. All right, what is Tony Jackson gonna say? When Lucy Was Born is a horrible poem, so self-indulgent. If you write that, she's gonna know it's you. You can't sound like a troll. Okay, then you do it, Miss AP English. All right, time to become Tony Jackson. Poems from the Subway is a perfectly enjoyable anthology. Imara Kane's work is very promising. Sophie Kardos, a well-versed but hopelessly incompetent amateur, tarnishes the anthology with her debut. Of her talent, it is almost irresponsible to say anything except that she is the worst thing an artist can ever be. Mediocre. Good one. Her poetry stinks of desperation to impress. There. Now we pepper this out with a few nice words about the other poets, so it won't seem so one-sided.
Hello. Oh, hi, Vicky. No, I haven't seen the website. Hold on. This is the first time I've ever been reviewed. Oh, I see. Well, I'll have to tell Amira to take it down. She runs the site, not me. Amira, I don't think I'll be able to make the reading next week. I just have a lot going on. Okay. Thank you for understanding.
Jesus! Not everyone needs to know you have a tiny penis!
Girls, I'm actually leaving for the library. I have to return some things before the trip tomorrow. I'll be back probably after dinner.
We'll take care of it.
Well, what is it?
Mom has a friends with benefits.
What?
Haven't you noticed she's going to the library a lot lately?
Tiny penis is her gentleman caller?
She's definitely been in a good mood every time she comes back from the library.
You know what? Tiny penis makes her happy. Then power to her. Should she be doing that? It's not like Dad's been faithful to her. Hope she's happy with tiny penis.
Here we go. Arrivederci.
Have fun in Italy.
We'll be back before you know.
Oh, hi girls.
Bring back some of that Italian slime.
Hey, Dad. Mom's the word.
Mom.
Hold on. You are.
Bye, girls.
All right, I'm not gonna read a poem about me, but I'll read another one of Mom's. Cut Roots by Sisters Kardos for Teddy. The cut runs deep, whereupon lo, upsprung my branches from ruined soil. Now my roots grow, liquid, sane, unruly, musical, self-sufficient. Some roots grow back. Some roots grow back. I'm sorry, Mom.
All right. Come on. Let's go. One stop left.
How did you get so good?
Well, Juilliard helps. But mostly, I just hate talking. Music is better. When you play, you can't bullshit.
You know, that story that you told at the virtual funeral was really sweet.
I didn't even say the second half of it, though.
What do you mean?
Sophie never gave me the candy bar she promised. Her and Teddy got so tipsy on the couch that after a while they both fell asleep. And you came over.
I don't remember this.
Yes, you were 12. You took the candy bar and finally handed it to me. And you said, "Play your own stuff. Don't let someone else choose for you."
Well, Carolyn would always say that I know how to be critical.
Anytime I've ever played my stuff, I thought of my cousin. Now come on.
But keep in mind, Anderson, and you're watching this video now of the president walking through Lafayette Park. You know, this is a park where the protesters have been lined up for days now, protesting against the death of George Floyd, and it was just completely emptied out. It's just extraordinary what was done here.
Jim, this photo opportunity, he didn't even know what to do once he got there. This thing was so badly thought out.
This was ham-handed, no question about it. This was bad reality television. This wasn't even good reality television.
Are you okay, Slimeball?
Oh, we're pretty fucking far from okay. We just got tear gas.
All I wanted to do was write opera.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
I heard Mozart play on piano, and I thought I could do that. I could tell Edgar Allan Poe stories that way.
Bobby.
This fucking shit never ends.
Bobby, don't rub your eyes. Stop.
Do you like Poe?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever read him. Like, I honestly can't even think right now.
Deep into that darkness peering. Long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal has ever dared to dream before. It's funny, I'm not an American. What words like that?
Bobby, we gotta get up.
What for? We're already rock bottom.
You there, Carolyn? How's Bobby? He's really upset. I miss Dad. I wish he was here. Look, I have some bad news.
What else is new?
We're all infected.
What?
Lucy's in bed with 105-degree fever. It's spread all over the apartment. You mind if I stay here for another week or two?
No, go ahead. Cousins stick together. Even when we're up to our necks and shit.
Alright, I got a place to crash. Are you guys okay? I'm getting writing done, otherwise, no. Hey, where are you going? We're quarantined.
We're out of toilet paper.
So have it delivered.
Well, I need to take care of a few things, so I...
Look, I know you want to see your horse guy boyfriend, but no. Get back in bed.
Hello?
Hi, is Spencer there? Or Cowboy Spencer?
No, my brother passed away this morning.
What?
I'm as much in shock as you are.
But he was only 40.
42. He tested positive for COVID 3 days ago. We had to put him on the ventilator only yesterday. You're the girl he was seeing. He mentioned you a lot. He really liked you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't talk.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. If you want to see your boyfriend...
He's dead.
What?
From COVID.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. He's the one who infected me, and I infected you guys. Lucy's in that bed right now because of me. If Lucy dies, it's my fault.
Yes, it would be.
Dad?
Hello, Carolyn.
I guess this is a dream, and a really hokey one.
How are you doing?
Not too well. 3 of us have COVID, and the other one's been tear gassed. We're losing the apartment, and nothing works in it anyway. I can't even run our home.
Manhattan is your home.
We're not doing so hot running in Manhattan either.
I wish I'd been a better dad.
I do too.
I didn't do anything right by the 4 of you. And you. You had it the worst. Speaking of which, there's someone I want you to meet.
Hello, Carolyn.
Mother? Wait, what kind of avant-garde shit is this?
Sorry, even in the afterlife, we have a social distancing.
Is this heaven or hell?
Why do mortals always assume that the afterlife has to be binary?
I would have never thought that heaven looks remarkably similar to those pretentious Calvin Klein commercials from the 90s.
You're almost as old as I was when I passed away.
Why'd you leave me?
You know why. There's no big, complicated aha moment. I was just a stupid junkie.
2 of my sisters got a mother. And at least Sam gets to visit hers in the cuckoo's nest.
Well, who decides what is sane these days anyway?
Sam can never figure out why she visits a woman who put her in a dumpster. But I know why. Because if you were alive, even locked up in a clinic, I'd still do anything to see you.
Well, I'm dead. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So are you going to repeat all of my mistakes?
I don't know.
There is someone up the shoreline that wants to see you. Be careful though, the sea level is rising. Climate change.
We fucked up our planet so bad even heaven's paying for it. Brian? You didn't die, did you?
2 days ago. Remember how bad my asthma was?
This is a dream. I don't know if this is real.
It is. Have a seat. This is the part where you say, "You really hurt me, Brian."
The weed in heaven is surprisingly dank.
Look, if we got married, you still would have gotten COVID, and you'd be a widow right now. I mean, let's face it, Carolyn. We were never really in love. We shared some poli-sci class together, and liked drinking together occasionally. I mean, went to a few of your school plays. But that's all that ever was.
But it could have been more. We never gave it a real shot. And if you didn't want to try, why don't you just say so?
I was bad at confrontation.
My ass. There's no such thing as bad at confrontation. My slimy sister has every anxiety there is, and even she has no problem with confrontation.
Look, you spent the last 7 months blaming every problem you've had on our breakup.
If you can even call it a breakup, I call it letting go of the flake.
Well, I'm dead now. So any demons that get left lying around are of your own making. Unless you want to join me.
No. I want to live. Even with film in my lungs. Even if I'm sick and have to take care of those 3 little brats. 2020's been a shit year. Worst year of my life. But I'd rather have a lifetime full of 2020s than be dead. Goodbye, Brian.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sweet nothings. Your fever broke. Your fever broke! Oh my, thank you, little genius! Thank you!
Hi, Professor Buckman.
Thank you for returning my messages.
Don't you love sitting by a window when it's raining?
I do.
I kept putting off calling you because I was pretty sure I knew what you wanted to tell me.
What did you...
You were my mom's friend with benefits. Yeah, did you by any chance own a motorcycle? You know, the kind that gets really loud when you rev it up?
Yeah, I guess you must have heard me.
We definitely knew about you, even if you didn't see us. Sam had a nickname for you. But why did you want to talk to me then?
I debated it for a long time. But your mother talked about you and Lucy non-stop. She loved you two more than anything. And talked a lot about what would happen when she left your father.
Well, that never happened, so. Just say what you gotta say. We're way past any judgment here.
I was with her the night before she left for Italy. We fought. If I only had the guts, she wouldn't have gone to Italy before the pandemic hit. It should be alive now. I wronged your family. Won't I feel responsible?
You didn't make us orphans. You didn't cause COVID. And that marriage? That was troubled for a long time. From even before Lucy was born, right up to the moment that they made that trip.
We could have been more than friends with benefits. She wanted more. If only I had the guts.
You can play the what if game with yourself forever. I had an abortion a few months ago. Lord knows, nothing makes you play the what if game more than that. I did enough mental gymnastics about that to last me a lifetime. Life's too short to dwell on our tragedies.
Sophie was good. If I could change anything.
You really want to make good on something? Does it only apply to Lucy and me? Or what about my other sisters?
Of course.
Carolyn! Hey!
What is it?
You remember Professor Ruppin?
Oh!
From the funeral, right?
Oh, hello. Yes, you were Sophie's colleague.
He was just telling me that he has an opening for a playwright in the English department.
Oh, at NYU?
Well, I can't promise you your mom's old job, but if you came aboard as a TA and worked on playwright opportunities on the side, I could see what I could do.
I like that a lot.
Well, Carolyn, why don't you send me your email and we'll start from there.
I'll do that.
Very good.
Just the opportunity would mean so much to me, so I really appreciate it.
Well, I got the feeling you're going to be a valuable addition to the department.
I wish you could stay longer.
Yeah, me too, but I have to go home and figure out my life.
Hi, Mom. Hey, hold on a second. Cousin Sam is here. Wait, let me put you on video.
Oh, I don't look so great. Hey, Aunt Regina!
Hello, Sam. I heard about your accident.
Here, I'm gonna let you two chat for a bit.
Listen, it means a lot to me that you marched in the protest.
Yeah, well, I owe it to my family. I don't know if you know that our family are the first settlers.
Oh, yeah, that whole thing about sailing over with the Dutch who bought Manhattan. My husband used to go on and on about that. Teddy couldn't have cared less.
I think Dad cared.
My husband was a history buff. Your father, rest his soul, barely even knew Holland existed. He even owned some old family parchment thing that was inside some fancy 17th century treasure chest that he almost threw out. Someone had to tell him what it meant.
Yeah, I know that parchment quite well.
Hey, there's something that I meant to tell you at the virtual funeral. Ugh, feels surreal to even say that. But it was so awkward and I didn't get a chance, and then I forgot with all that's been going on. And
what is it?
Your dad has a box in his desk. He once told me that if anything happened to him, he wanted you to...
Yeah, I found the box, and the box had the parchment in it for your information.
What?
I found it a while ago.
No.
What?
That wasn't the box.
The box had the parchment in it, and he wanted me to have it, and I have it.
Sam, listen to me. Yes. Your dad knew you were a descendant of Dutch settlers, and yes, he happened to own a parchment in some fancy chest saying so, but that's not what he was referring to. The most important thing in your father's life was in that box. And I can assure you, he didn't give a shit about that parchment. What he showed me was a shoebox.
What?
Yeah, some old cardboard box.
Thanks so much.
You scared me! I'm glad you're okay.
Here and go to Brooklyn. I know this great little ice cream shop. It looks terrible.
I just got back from DC, Libby. I was staying with my cousin Bobby. Do you remember me telling you about Bobby?
Who?
Teddy's black relatives.
Don't want to see any relatives. Teddy lied to me. He tricked me.
We marched together. Do you know about George Floyd in here? He was murdered. Inhumanely murdered. So we marched. Black Lives Matter. And we got tear gassed.
difference.
Are you okay, Libby? It doesn't seem like you're getting any help.
Help?
You are in a psychiatric hospital.
You go to a psychiatric hospital and see how you like it.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's at my grocery store.
This is my birth certificate. This piece of paper means more to me than this one. I may always be trash, but at least I'm alive.
I always like those bags.
Okay, Libby, listen. I know you're not well. And I know what I'm about to say to you is not going to register.
What do you mean I'm not well? You're not well.
I forgive you.
You should be in a psychiatric hospital.
I forgive you for what you did to me.
Good.
I don't want you to give me anything.
I wouldn't anyway.
And I don't expect you to offer me any kind of relationship.
Offer you?
You're the only one left. Teddy's dead. Sophie's dead. Carolyn's mom is long dead. You are the only parent left alive. I wish you peace. I really, truly want you to have peace. And maybe one day things will be different. But I think this is where our paths diverge. Goodbye, Mom.
Let's go to that ice cream shop in Brooklyn I was talking about. Oh, okay.
In a press conference, Governor Cuomo announced New York City is now permitted to resume indoor dining services at 25% capacity. The CDC has also called for the reopening of all American schools.
Is this really goodbye? We should do something together, like a going away party.
This is where Dad met my mom, this is where Dad met Sophie, this is where Dad met Libby, and this is the fourth building, the development. We should start a pilgrimage. Come on, guys, we got one stop left.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry.
It's so hard to get that one little bean.
Yeah. Dude, every bean counts. Do horses go to heaven?
I'm
Obviously.
sure. Come on, like, horses are chill. They're nice. They'll do, you know? Maybe not all of them.
I need another mojito.
I love Cuban food. This is the best pork.
I really like these plantain things.
Tostones! I have not had a hearty meal since, honestly, before lockdown.
Maybe Jen will rip open her pants again.
Fuck you.
Fuck you harder. Can I get you guys anything else?
Yeah, I'll do one more mojito. Do you guys want anything else?
Not many dessert options here.
Geez, are we the last ones here?
Are you guys closing?
Yes, but there's no rush.
Honestly, this is a weird question, but our dad actually built this place. Do you know when it first opened?
I'm afraid I'm new here, but the manager would know. Would you like to speak to him?
Sure.
Between you and me, he loves to talk.
Perfect for us.
I had a really nice time today.
Aw, thank you, little fungus.
No, don't say fungus when I just ate.
We finally got out of our hobbit hole. We went on to town, just like Gene Kelly.
We crawled every inch of this island.
Yeah, even Slimeball got some exercise today.
Is this really our last meal together?
Of course not.
Hey, as far as last meals can go, we could do a lot worse.
This time tomorrow I'll be living with my two best gays and dare I say, I am actually gonna miss you guys.
My family.
Woo! Cheers!
Ladies, my name is Santiago. I'm the manager. Are you enjoying your meal?
Oh, hell yeah, we are.
Santiago, bring down the house!
Thank you. I'd shake your hands, but, you know.
Santiago, my man, don't worry about it. No apologies. We get it, social distancing. But if you're not doing anything right now, you're welcome to join us.
Yeah, I understand that there's a question about the building.
Oh, right. So our dad actually worked on this building way back. I guess it would have been 2006.
Yeah, that's when we opened. I remember the construction workers.
Maybe you met him.
I mean, I didn't see them face to face. I just know that this building is part of some development.
Yeah, there's four of them, one on each corner in Manhattan. We have 3 different mothers, and our dad met one of them at each construction site, so we went on a pilgrimage today to see all of them.
Wow, that sounds like kind of like healing thing.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, did it work?
Yeah, it was spiritual.
Oh, we should probably introduce ourselves. I'm Carolyn. I'm a playwright.
I'm Jen. I'm a trainer.
I'm Sam. I'm a garbage baby.
And I'm Lucy, the normal one.
So it's nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, we're actually descendants of the first settlers that came to the New World.
I am too.
Really? Our family came over in 1626.
Mine came in 1513.
Oh.
My ancestors say with Ponce de Leon. I don't know all the details, but my family back in Cuba has some official parchment from King Ferdinand II.
Well, you got us beat.
You know, my father used to say, "What is America?" And the English thought that it meant one thing. The Spanish thought it meant something else. If you ask the Incas in Peru, they'll tell you something different. But to me, it doesn't mean any one thing.
America's malleable. I like that. Santiago, you run a mighty fine restaurant here, but I have to be honest with you, your dessert choices are lacking.
Deadass.
Yeah. So, well, you see, I make a really mean creme brulee, and I know what you're thinking, that's French, but a lot of Spanish desserts are custard-based.
Oh, and suddenly you're a Cuban dessert chef, huh?
Yes.
Well, how about I bring you guys a dessert sample, and then you can criticize me.
Sounds good to me. Oh wow, this music would be great for dancing.
If you girls want to dance, I don't see why not. I'll be right back with your sample.
Thank you. Okay. Let's do it.
Let's avert our eyes from the tragedy that is those 3 attempting to dance. Well, my sassy soufflés, this is where the sappy, mushy ending comes in. A lot would happen in the months to come. Carolyn would become faculty at NYU, where she finally finished her play. Jen and I would move up to the horse stables near Cowboy Spencer's place. I owe it to my mom to keep up my ballet training and apply to the New York Dance Academy. And as for my slimy sister, Sam would find a way to charm Santiago into becoming his dessert chef. We still fight every time we see each other, but we're sisters. We've been through hell together, and we're still in it. That's what the song doesn't tell you. You don't walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You zigzag through it in pieces.
Little fungus, hurry up, I want to dance with you.
So listen, all you geeks, freaks, potatoes, and tomatoes. We've got a new world to build. Let's go exploring.
Sister.
York has come home from a past so obscene, from the desolation of COVID-19. A city that crumbled like the empire in Rome is cheering again. New York has come home. The plague and dysfunction that cost many lives, children and grandmothers, husbands and wives, the poor and downtrodden, left hopeless to roam, can now hope anew. New York has come home. Woe to the fallen, extinguished too soon. Marble walls have been trampled, reduced to a hollow tomb. A city that was founded in 1626 by a family named Kardos is so much more than bricks. New York has come home from the worst quarantine. Soho, East Village, Central Park is so green. Harlem is thriving to Broadway's Hippodrome. Staten Island is booming. New York has come home. Astoria to Bushwick to the Chrysler Building's chrome. It's more than a feeling. New York has come home. We have to remember we cannot fall like Rome. I say we all sing.